everybody. I'm having a lot of fun on my end trying to see the other version of stuff. Hold on, let me do my share real fast. We are going to have a really great time today. We got all the new comic books they're releasing today, including a cool silent issue, which is a big crossover in it, and then what we've been waiting for so long. Really excited to have our awesome stuff from Superman and Spider-Man going on, and some cool absolute stuff. And then after that, I have got a killer collection of slabs that just came to me from a longtime consigner that brings us stuff from his personal collection in Mexico. So I'm excited for you guys. Please come back, do the share-ins. Everybody, and welcome in. It's so weird. From my end, it looks like it's flipped. I hope that's not going to be the way it's looked for you guys. Okay, so welcome. I know I'm going to have some new people on this show, if they're not already on. Just remember that if you are, I know it's such a short opening. If you're new to the show, hi and welcome. I'm Jen King, owner of Space Cadets Collection in Houston area. If you're local to me and you want to pick up your books after the show, just know that they're going to be ready for you in the morning. You can't pick them up until the morning because these are books that don't release until tomorrow, but you do get to secure them so you don't have to miss out on them. If it's your first time to buy from me on the shows, if you're watching from YouTube, please fill out the form. We're going to post the form for you guys, try to make sure that it's stuck up there for you. There is the claim form. Super easy claim form, by the way. And if you fill that baby out, then I should send you an email back tonight or tomorrow, giving you all the information about all of our shows, because you can buy from me on Tuesdays. Wednesdays are big invoicey day. But if you start with us next week, you can buy from us on our Thursday show, which happens here on The Experience, and our Saturday show, which happens on CBSN. And then come back and buy on this show, and you'll have 3 shows with the stuff. You can get invoiced all together and shipped together. I get paid via PayPal. I send you all the information. It's so weird, this backwards. I send you information that will allow you to send money directly to there. The reason we do it that way is because that's where our warehouse who does all our shipping looks for those payments and knows that it's live show stuff. So they know where to look for the live show orders. And our shipping costs are very inexpensive. It's backwards. It says up to 10 books for $6 and 20 for $8. So it's good. It isn't flipped. Good. It's so funny. In the back room, which is where I am right now, and what I get to see, it looks flipped, which is interesting. But that's okay. You guys see it right, so it's fun. I see Brendan's on with us. Garcia's on with us. Norman's on with us. Forrest Bates is on with us. Jason's on with us. Who else is here today? Please shout out. We're a friendly bunch. We talk about what we eat for dinner. We talk about jokes. We talk about what we saw on TV. Please tell me everybody went to go see Project Hail Mary this weekend. If you haven't, it is a true gem, and it's relatively family friendly. I mean, the worst you're going to get is a jump scare. Your kids might go, ah, when you see the creature for the first time, because it knocks on the window and scares you. It's supposed to make you jump scare, but there's nothing scary about this movie. And it has, if there's potty words in it, I don't remember them. So very cool cinematography, etc. Great story. You will like it. It's 3 hours long though, so make sure you plan your potty breaks. Thursday's shipment got there yesterday, but I've been so busy with work, you have not had the chance to go to the mailroom, so you haven't even looked at the books from last week. You're watching until Daredevil premieres. Oh, okay. Is that on tonight? All right. We're going to start, like always, with our graphic novels. So we're going to do graphic novels, new comic books for the week, and then that killer slab collection that I told you about. And then I have some other, I pulled a bunch of stuff because they've just given us the first look at what the new Spider-Man movie is going to look like. There are some hints that are being shown in those films and in that stuff that make me think that there are some storylines that might follow. Still not certain about any of them, but there's so many cool things they could do. So we'll talk about that a little bit. All right, here we go. Here's what the really cool graphic novel offerings are for this week. This is Exquisite Corpses, Volume 2. It's a super hot series. A lot of people are just joining into it, but it's a pretty simple premise. Very popular. So, like, big bad families, think mob. Every 5 years, choose a town and send in their representative assassin to battle it out until you get one. You have one of them left, right? That's it. The problem is that the townspeople can get killed. Battle's terrible. And then for some reason you start, rooting for the individual assassins, even though, of course, they're not good guys. But hey, Corey, I got you. Corey's got a pile from our awesome show on Saturday, I think. Corey. Oh, maybe not. I got one now. Corey, rest. Gotcha. I'm going to give you a special spot down here because I don't have a lot of room. Pablo made smash burgers for dinner. Yum. Hey, Joe. I see Pat is on. Pat is the one that made the smashes. Okay. Next. There is Creep Show Volume 4. Why did I just order one of these? There you go. Creep Show Volume 4, 1 through 5. Just know that all the Creep Shows are kind of like individual storylines anyway, so it doesn't matter which volume to start with, or each individual issue is fine. There's another book series that's going on right now called Super Creep Show. So if you are not getting Super Creep Show on your pull boxes, but you would like it, please make sure you tell your LCS. That's me. If you're watching this. So there you go. I have one copy of this. They're $15. Corey likes the story. Oh, that rhymed. Corey likes the story. Wiley's in the house. Woo! What's up, my friend? This is DC's finest. Superman, time and time again. Jurgens and Ordway. Let's see. This is the storyline that it follows. You recognize that era of goodies. Hey, Nava. And this one has Mr. Mixtelplick. I'm going to say his name wrong. And that one's $40. A bargain for all the work in there. Hey, Nova's here. Hello. Okay, this is a cool image book. It says, Louisiana Bayou, gator poachers prowl through fever dream forests. A moonshine matriarch sneers while a lonesome park ranger cradles her belly. And in the swamp, a hateful man feasts on fungus and prepares for war. This sounds crazy. Best new crime comic of the year. That's what Pornzak Pizza Show says. This one is $17. You'll be there Saturday? What? I'm here from 10 to 4 on Saturday. And then I'll be back to do the live show. Oh, although I might do the live show from my house. I think I might do that. TJ says the triangle era. The voice said kill. Hey, Nava. We couldn't find any proof of it, but let us know if that book was one that you had wanted pulled. We just couldn't find it on the list anywhere, so it kind of seems like the thing you like. Spider Girl. This is the cool Grenbeck series called Breathe Through the Fire, and that one is $20. Hey, Mark White's on. All my friends are here. I hope you guys got to come for a Saturday night show where we opened up a box from my attic that had been sealed up there since 1999. that had a bunch of stuff from the years that I spent in Chicago, which was 97 through 99. And then before that, all the stuff from my office at my first store, Planet Comics, from 95 to 97. So there was a lot of good stuff in there. We had a guest on and everything. Here you go. Here's your chance to get the Invisible Man, part of the Universal Monsters stuff. And that one's Tinyan's run. That one is 25. My way to deal with all of these Universal Monsters ones is just add all Universal Monsters to your box. That's what I do. It's just easier than trying to remember what comes the next one, right? I had someone ask about this, so I bought it to make sure I had it in the store. But this one is so cute. Transformers Worst Bought Ever. That one is 13. It's part of Skybound's Comets. So it is perfect for any age. Any age. For fans of Rom B, that's me. The New Gods. This is The Edge of Darkness. So it's volume 2. Collects issues 7 through 12. That is 18. He's like Megatron's right-hand bot. What? He's like the tiniest little thing. Worst bot ever is great. Oh, confirmed, not on your list. Okay, cool. Just making sure that I'm not messing up. Make sure that I can always re-up all of my cool comments. Pat says he's excited for C2E2 this weekend. Haven't been in 7 years. Pat, who are you the most excited to see? What do you want to see and do when you're at C2E2? They always have like the biggest, well, maybe not the biggest, but in my mind, it seems like the biggest artist alley, because they usually have like rows A through triple Z, and it's all creators. Row. Creator. This is The Witcher Omnibus Volume 3. That one's $30. Oh, you guys all need this one. This is Jason Aaron's run of Punisher. This one definitely has a parental advisory on it. This one was the one from 2022. All 12 issues of his awesome series, The King of Killers. And that one is $40. Oh, he's right hand in his own eyes, own mind. That makes sense. And then Jonathan Hickman's Imperial. If you didn't read Imperial, this will help you understand a great many things that are going on. Sets the stage for anything in humans, anything Wakandan, anything Nova. I don't remember who else was main. Anything Star-Lord. Hulks, Guardians, all that stuff gets, all the spacefaring people are all part of this storyline, and that one's $35. And I see a lot of that kind of like continuing on in the main storyline stuff. So I'm going to put these down so there's some room, get a little bit of an early vision of the slabs we're offering in a little while. I also have some cool Scotty on the wall that didn't get sold on Thursday. So much exciting talent. I feel you. I feel like we've gotten back again to the era of so many like superstars in comic books, right? You know what's so interesting is when I started in comic books in the 90s, everyone really, really cared about the artist, right? Like if you knew a book, you knew it from the interior artist 99% of the time. But things have completely flipped now. They are now not about who that is, but more about the writer. Like you know things by who's writing it. It's a very interesting thing to me. All fans of the Witcher games would love Witcher comics. Yeah, I've heard lots of great things, and I've read some of the storylines, and they're really great. All right. Pablo says dinner was Cajun seasoned salmon and rice with broccoli. And Norman had sushi tonight. What did everybody eat? Did you make anything good? And we've gotten back to the era where we can't wait till next week. Yep. I call this the way people are now, water cooler comics, where people hang around the water cooler. That used to be a thing at the office. Hang around the water cooler and talk about the sports or whatever else that happened. And that is the way it is now. People come in, there's no water cooler anymore, really, but people are talking about it. Corey says, Max #1 is the first comic they ever bought on vacation in Daytona Beach. Were you drawn by the graphic artness of it? I'm super sad about Sam Keith going, by the way. And in case you wondered, all of the books that I'm selling tonight were already slated for this show. They came from one guy's collection. He actually is a big fan of Max and kept most of his Max stuff. But it's just happened to be that he dropped them all off. So the purple, yeah. And Justin said dinner was downing Chick-fil-A and the 15-minute drive between track meet and choir concert. That is absolutely the way of having a family works for sure. I can remember those years. Okay. Can we see all of my rows? I think so. Okay. Hang around the comic book shop discussing all the story arcs. Nothing makes me more happy than when people that don't know each other are standing next to each other in the comic books and they start talking to each other like, dude, did you see the blah, blah, blah that happened to blah? And he's like, yeah, dude, blah, blah, blah. Did you read this other thing? And they like start hand selling each other stuff. I'm just like, you guys keep going. Keep going. All right, here we go. We're getting started. I should have read this. No, it's a nice first issue. Star Wars High Republic Adventures #1. New Jedi, new mysteries, new thrills. This is called Pathfinders. Pathfinders. And then we have the very last book in the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 story. This series has been really awesome. I haven't had a lot of, it's weirdly, people haven't added it to their pull boxes, but I think that the people that are reading this aren't necessarily like pull box folks yet. They haven't figured that out. They're new to comic books maybe, but they love this show. Supernatural #6 from Dynamite. We sell this out every single time and they just like pull it off the wall. But the thing that is cool about this book is it has a Thundercats X Silverhawks #1 sneak preview inside. So if you wanted to get a sneak preview of this awesome book, Thundercats Silverhawks, there's 3 different series that are going to come out of there. There's Thundercats Silverhawks, there's Thunderhawks, and then there's Mumra. So make sure you add all 3 of those to your pull boxes. Blah, blah, blah was the best blah, blah, blah ever. That's exactly it. Norman says, I'm a teacher. My junior math class got me so off track one day this week talking about comics. Stinkers knew what they were doing. Yeah, they're good at it. That's okay. You can't get too mad. They're reading, right? It's not math, but it doesn't matter if they're reading. You win anyway. See, sir, thank you for being a teacher. That is a hard job. And most of my big influences in my life are teachers, so thank you so much for all you do. Thundercats is going to be Dynamite X's great X-Men books. Yeah, it is. Okay. For people already reading Mark Spears Monsters, you'll recognize this character. It's not a brand new character that hasn't existed before. You've already seen versions of Midnight Man in Monsters, I think, 4, 5, 6. Some of those issues. And this is a really awesome book. It tells you everything you need to know about the character just through storytelling. And it is funny because the whole book kind of starts with Mark Spears making fun of himself, which is 100% awesome. There is the A cover. A cover. Here's the B cover. This is definitely the kid that loves Mark Spears books but gets made fun of. There is the C cover, the cool automaton you see in the other books that I love. Okay, B goes to, who's that? Elvis. Okay. Once I got to figure out where I put you, because I know you got a pile already. Elvis is rocking the Casbah. There's your pile. That's easy enough. Okay, so that was A, B, C. Here is the D cover. These are coming, looks like he's coming up out of the grave. This is the E cover. This is a brand new character that they just introduced, I think, in this issue. I don't remember ever seeing him before. His name is Dead End. And that's all the covers. I recommend getting that last cover because you don't see new characters from him very often. All right. From Ignition Press and Dennis Hopeless, Just Brutal #2. Remember the introduction was a family who, top secret, boop, boop, don't tell anybody, they are superheroes. They're superheroes. The first issue drops at the very end. Pablo says one of his record boxes got there today. The other was stuck in Houston until yesterday. Yeah, that's par for the course. I'm just happy with all the things that are going on with the world that things go anywhere in the mail right now. Oh, I wish I had more of these. Oh, okay, SF, I'll get it for you. Is Ted Okay #2? Is Ted Okay #1 sold so quickly and made everyone really happy. So I only have 2 copies of that one. Okay, the cool cover SF. I'm guessing you're meaning the new character. SF it is. I don't need to write anything on. You got your thing right here. All right. Oops. 2 things behind this one board. Conan the Barbarian #30. Jim's up and Braithwaite. Garcia needs Is Ted Okay? Let's see if I've got a Garcia spot yet. I feel like I've had so many new people on the shows. I might have to pull out my new. I've got one behind me that's got more slots in it. I might have to start using. Okay, Garcia, I got you right here, right in front of me. Okay. Then I've got Saturday Morning Adventures Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #35. Norman, could I get Dead End? I got your Dead End, Norman. I'll put it in your cool books from Saturday. I'm actually going to put you down here with Pablo. They're a little bit better to reach. Cocker Spaniel puppy won both days at her show this weekend. No. When her head is so big she didn't fit through the door. So, your dogs know when they win something? Do you feel like they have like an idea? So Pablo, who's commenting over on Facebook, if you can't see him, raises dogs. So whenever you hear him say, I got to go walk the dogs, he's really doing it. It's not a euphemism. He's actually walking dogs. Star Trek Last Starship #6. I heard sad news. Did they already cancel the Starship show? I mean the school one. Did they cancel that? My party color Cocker Spaniel won breed both days also. Very good weekend. Yay! Way to go, public dogs. End of season 2. And that bites. I hate when that happens. I heard some people on social media blaming social media. It's like all you guys just got to grouse about something you don't like. Just be quiet if you don't like it. Let us like it. Enjoy it. Okay. Dork. Second printing, number 2. If you missed number 2 and you have regrets, there is Dork number 2. I still have somewhere on the wall here for you guys. Also, Dork number 1, second print. By the way, I know it's a spec book, but that one I actually really love. It is worth the specking. Good spec. No, you're supposed to get other people that enjoy the thing. You don't, to not like it. To spoil it for everyone, is it the way it's supposed to be? Well, then I will just tell you, I don't like peas. Peas should stop from existing on the planet. If you like books with map in the front like I do, Dork is a must. Yeah, you got to have definitely maps. If you have a Cocker Spaniel, I would suggest not reading Dungeon Crawler Carl book series. You would probably need to read it. By the way, I just ordered Dungeon Crawler Carl novels because there is no actual graphic novel yet. That doesn't come for a few months. So I'm actually carrying novels because everyone says they want it. And I pre-ordered the new release. So if you need novels and you want to support a comic book store, I got you. Claim Star Wars. You're going to take my last Star Wars and I love it. I got you, Elvis. Okay, Dork 2 goes to Bates. Find where Bates lives here. Nowhere yet. Bates. I got you. Yeah, I agree. I think that like Jace, who's doing the behind the scenes today for us, and I like the same kind of stuff. We like kind of like cartoony style stories, kind of feel good stuff. Dungeon Crawler Carl has been on my Amazon list for a while, but I'd probably just buy it if it was at the shop. I got you. Was that Star Wars or what did I do? Claim Star Wars. I picked up Trek. That's the way I mess up all the time. Thank you guys for helping me not be a dummy. Where's Star Wars? There's Star Wars. Sorry, Elvis. Thanks, everybody. Star Trek and Star Wars are like the same, right? One is long, long ago and one is in the future, but it's the same book. My bad. Yep, and CBCS is no longer grading and slabbing, but I think that what a lot of people are missed is it got bought by Beckett, and Beckett's probably going to change the name and relaunch a grading service under its own name. I just think they're wrapping it up under that banner, so I don't think you have to worry about it too much. Gonna meet Matt, author of Dr. M, read all 7 books in the series, 5,000 pages. Woo! I gotta just start because everyone that I know has been talking about it, and I didn't know it had existed before like 3 weeks ago. Okay, Dork 1, 2. I got you, Dork 1 and 2. We'll all be dorks together, Pablo. Pablo, where did I put you? Oh, here. Nope. So PSA still has their own thing. It's going to be probably Beckett grading, I guess. That PSA bought Beckett. Maybe I don't know anything. I don't know. I need to read more about what it is. But I thought that Beckett had bought CBCS. Is that not right? What do I know? All right. This looks cool. This is Image. Death Fight Forever, number 2. I love it because the art is by Zirit. Alex Zirit has got the most unique art style, I swear. Mork from Dork. All right, Pat says, PSA bought Beckett in December. PSA is just getting a comic grading program up and running. So PSA will likely just get their grading. Oh, so maybe CBCS saw the writing on the wall that it was going to be a giant companies. Okay. All right. So maybe they're calling the ball because they can't compete. Well, that's a shame. I like the reason that a company started. I like the people that were running it. Comic-Con Crawler Kyle. Yeah, we do. That would actually be a good series, probably. All right, next. Sorry, I got distracted. Department of Truth number 36. There's a T-Rex back there, so I don't know what our competing conspiracies are. There is someone carrying a cross and guns and a dinosaur. So there's all kinds of possible conspiracies that they're tackling in that one. If you've never read Department of Truth, it's the idea that they had to form a department to fight against people believing in dangerous conspiracies, because it turns out if enough people believe in a conspiracy, it becomes true. So it's okay if it's, things that won't harm anybody. They can believe them all that they want, but if you make something true that's dangerous for everyone, you got to make sure that doesn't happen. Dinos eat preachers? No, it's probably not it. The Star Wars comes off the board, not Star Trek. This should be a sellout tonight. We should have ordered a bunch more of these. DOTs were the best written book of all, Joe Fox says. Okay, this is Feral number 21. This is a silent book. This takes place after the cats have escaped from the pet store. And it also, on top of it being a silent book, is also a first crossover between Feral and Stray Dogs. It happens on the very last page. They've been talking about it for months. I'm not spoiling anything for you. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. All my highly recommendeds. It's a creationist idea that dinosaurs and humans lived at the same time. Oh, okay, Joe. Well, that makes sense. Good conspiracy theory. Silent. Silent goes to Norman. Gotcha, Norman. There's also a bunch of silent issues that are coming out from G.I. Joe. So add those to your polls if you're interested in them, because I have a feeling that those will be not as heavily ordered as you may think. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, TMNT comes down. Smith wants his Feral. It's good seeing you, man. By the way, if things all go wrong, nature attacks Houston or whatever, Jason's one of those guys that makes sure everything goes well. Make sure the roads are salted or sanded or whatever they do to them. Make sure everything is working. Keep you safe for the city of Houston. We see you, man. We see you. Gunslinger 52. Oh, by the way, did you guys see a little tiny announcement about our good friend, our very, very good friend? Huh? That Matt Rosenberg is going to get to do Spa. Oh, I have to say it right. Spawn. Oh my gosh. So excited about it. I can't even handle it because I know that, Spawn's been written by some great writers, but they've never had him write it. Supernatural number 6 comes down from the board with its little preview in it. I just bought a piece of original art for $1,200, so for sure the ASM 20 will be out of my budget, but let me know price grade when you have a moment. ASM 20. Oh, it's actually way in your budget. It's only $500. I'll get to it though. The reason why it's up on the board is because it is the first appearance of Scorpion. Its problem is it has there's a rip in it right here, about an inch long into the book. It doesn't affect anything else. It's just a rip. I don't know how it happened, but it is. Okay, this is Hyde Street number 11. Jeff Johns killing it. The reason why you want it is it's because it's a great place to jump on. It is the first part of a new series or a new storyline, The Butcher of Hyde Street. Kind of trippy. One of the characters actually watches himself get born. This is Hyde Street's Invincible Month variant. I'm going to keep one of those because I think one of our people is collecting those. So making sure that I have that for them. It's really cool. Mr. X-Ray's glasses. All right, Midnight Man comes off the board with all of its little different versions. If you didn't see them, let me know, and I'm happy to show them to you. All right, super cool. You've been going through all the Invincible stuff and giving us some reprints. This is a reprint of Invincible Returns. I think a couple weeks ago they did Invincible #1 foil cover. Back in the OG suit. Okay. Just Brutal, #2 comes off the board. Another series I'm really enjoying and a lot of people at our store are reading. This is Skinbreaker #7, Robert Kirkman. I feel like we're starting a new story arc here. I think that's what they said. Is Ted okay? Comes off the board. Is he? Is Ted okay? I think that's the one where the main character, Ted, if he gets too excited, he passes out, right? But then he comes across a serial killer, which is always going to make him pass out, but he doesn't need to. He needs to protect somebody. Mark Spears charging $40 for a signature at MegaCon. He can do whatever he wants, man. He is the hottest thing on the planet. And if you know anything about how things work in comic books, you can be super hot for a year and then people move on to the next hot thing. So you got to, since they don't have any retirement plans or insurance or any of those things, sometimes when you hit it, you got to hit it and put away that money. Oh, was that Narco? Oh, it is Narco. Never mind. I'm just making stuff up, I guess. Now I have to look at it again. Is Ted okay? Now I have to read it again because I can't remember what it was. Realize the suit was an eye. Yeah. He looks so cool. Okay, Spawn Dark Ages #4, Liam Sharp cover. Okay, Conan the Barbarian comes off the wall. Yeah, Kirkman's got some real world building chops. Okay. Universal Monsters Phantom of the Opera, issue #2. That is your A cover. There is your B. Your B cover is by Lee Weeks. Turtles comes down. Speaking of world building and Kirkman. This is part 4 of the Quintesson War. This is #28. You get Sharkticons in this one, and then you get a war tribunal, but it's one person. Kind of crazy cool. Starship comes off the board. for the book that lit the world on fire however long ago, whenever this number 1 came out. White Sky. Here is the number 2. If you like the first one and you wanted to read the second one, we got you covered. And then I got on the wall, I'm down to just 2 copies of the second printing. I pulled those off the wall. That is all I have left of second printings. All right. And Dork number 2, second printing comes down. And then World Tree number 19. This guy looks like he was spent way too much time on line. Turned into nothing. White Sky goes to Elvis. Okay. Death Fight Forever comes off the board. Okay, we're going to talk about some ash cans. I've been pitched some ash cans before, and I'm going to tell you why you should get this ash can. This is a $5 ash can. This is Odin Image Preview. But the cool thing, hey, Asbel, I'm just finishing up with the independent book. So if you know if there's anything independent, I'm happy to get it for you. But the flip book is Matt Rosenberg's If Destruction Be Our Lot. And I read both, and both are awesome. Odin is about a reporter who decides to just like throw caution to the wind and is trying to infiltrate a skinhead group who believe in Odin so much that they're going to go into the middle of the forest and call upon their god. And what they find there is not what they expect. And then the Destruction Be Our Lot is about a robot society. It looks like all humans are gone, dead by something. And the main character is a robot, Abraham Lincoln, who isn't doing a very good job of what he does. He's like breaking down somehow. And it is such a good first issue. I read the whole first issue. Asbel just like jumps in. Pew pew. Odin is what you got. Highly, highly recommend. And then they did give us a 1 per store. This is the whole issue. It's not to be confused with that little ash can issue. I'm just saying having this preview ash can is probably a good idea. That is $25. This is a 1 per store. There you go. And now we're done with indies, and we're moving on to whatever's underneath this one. Oh, the big book release. Okay. I am going to pull down all of the independent books just so I have room for the big release so I can do those, okay? So Department of Truth comes down. Feral comes down. Gunslinger comes down. Hyde Street. The Invincible reprint. Skinbreaker. Spawn. Phantom of the Opera, Void Rivals, White Sky 2, second print, and World Tree. $25 for the 1 per store. There's only 3 that are listed online. They're $25, $29, and $35 is what I saw right before I came on the show. Okay, did I get all of them down? I did. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to put all the different covers for it up. I read the first 2 stories in this book. They are really amazing, and I wish I had had time to read the other 5 because They're done by some really great people like Christopher Priest, Gail Simone. And if it's like the response we got from the other series, people read those other parts and really wanted them to be like have their own books. So that is what I think is going to happen here. Here is the A cover, Superman, Spider-Man, A. Superman, Spider-Man, A. Okay. This is the B cover. This is Jim Lee, Scott Williams, and Alex Sinclair. By the way, Scott Williams is Jim Lee's longtime inker. If you've seen any of Jim Lee's work, it's probably always been inked by him. All right, Norman, I got your A. You hope we get some more logo amalgam. You like that one, huh? I really liked, we talked about it on the review show. I really liked the Wonder Woman Captain America dynamic. That one was really good. Okay, got you, Norman. This is the C cover by Raphael Albuquerque. Albuquerque. A-L-B-E-Q-R-E. Albuquerque, I think. Did I spell it right? Albuquerque. You enjoyed that character? I thought he was cool. It's so funny because you like read what a character is supposed to be, and you're like, that's gonna be dumb. And then you read it and you're like, oh, now I'm in love with that character. Okay, this one is cover D, Clayton Crane. Clayton Crane. Always doing the best. Clayton Crane. You can always tell his work. Did anyone go to MegaCon and get to meet anybody really cool? This is cover E, Oliver Copiel, doing a little watercolor. There's a young man who does Superman locally. He is our local Superman. And he's built like this guy, where he's more like just like a square body style, which I always thought that would be, if you're going to be a strong person, you have a strong core, that probably would be the way you look. That picture looks just like him. I'll just make sure he gets a copy of that. Hey, Ronald. Welcome, welcome. This one is A, B, C, D, E, F. This one is by Steve Lieber and Nathan Fairborn. This is one of the storylines that's in the books. It is a Carnage and what was the name of that book? Superman's pal, Jimmy
Olsen.
But it had like, I was trying to think of the other part of it. Like, it's to get Superman's pal, right? I got you, Norman. Is that a one-shot issue? Ronald, the way that they do these crossovers between Marvel and DC is they're going to have this book, which is Superman, Spider-Man, which has been released by DC. And it has like 6 or 7 stories in it that are unique. And then in a month or so, they will release Spider-Man, Superman. That's going to be from Marvel, and it's going to have a whole different set of 6 or 7 stories. So you don't need to buy anything other than the one issue to enjoy the stories that are in it. If that is the question you're sussing out. Posted in so many Discords trying to find some folks to get some MegaCon exclusives. Yeah, that's a tough thing. All right, this one is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. This is Delato. People that wear black should be in the same storyline together, but I don't know if they are. Hey. Ew, awesome. Awesome sauce. Well, their cover price, in this case, the book depends upon which version. The main cover is $7.99, and all the rest of them are $8.99 because they're on thicker cover stock. And if you would like to make any purchases from us, please do send me, Jen King, a direct message right now during the show that just says hi, because I will need to have a way to contact you after the show so that we can figure out where you live for picking up and all that stuff. I'll do this later. Okay, and G. Where am I? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. First bit. Mm-hmm. Smith's right there. And then this is how much it costs to ship if you're not local to me, Ronald. Up to $10 for $6, up to $20 for $8. I don't ship overseas, so if you're an overseas viewer, I'm sorry I cannot send things to you because the prices are crazy right now. And then I will send you information on how to pay me directly to PayPal on Wednesday. You're on the same show as all the rest of us, Ronald. I just showed all the top row, and I'm moving my way through the bottom ones. I'm happy to show them to you as I take them off the board more closely. Okay. This is cover H. Mitch Gerads. That's so cool. Look, it's super. This is an upside down title. So this is Superman, Spider-Man, and then like some kind of pigeon that's saying Mitch. Perfect. You'll still have to do all of those things, Ronald. I don't care if you're from my backyard. You will still have to send me a direct message. Who's Heyman? Hey, Jason. Hey, man. Oh, you're talking back and forth with Jay. Sorry. All right. This is Adam Hughes. Oh, that's great. Supergirl and Spider-Woman. Cover J. Actually, I'm going to stop calling them J things. Just call them by the cover artist. That'll make it easier. All right. This one is by Mikkel Janin. Janin. Just say Janin. This one's got both main characters plus a little bit of Pumpkin Bombing and a Lex Luthor. I got you. Give me a second, Ronald. I'm going to go back through them after I put them all on the board, okay? Otherwise, it will take us all the day to do just this one book. I'll show them to everybody again as I take them off the board. Because I have to take them all off the board for us to fit anything else up there. All right, this one is Dave Johnson. Dave Johnson. This is Spider Hulk fighting Russian Superman? What? Sure, Steven. I'll get them all on the board, and then I'll get you one of each. How's that? Okay, this one is Arthur Adams and Megan Hetrick. Ooh, this one's nice. And you can just call this one Art Adams, or just art is good. All right, so I'll pull one of each for the Clemenses are on the board. So many pretty ones. Lemons. So there's a big old gaggle of folk in the store right now. Put yours way over here so they're nice. Can you claim Spider-Man and Superman black suits? You got it, Brennan. Brennan Collinsworth. Put your pile right there. Okay. So I'm going to take down A. A comes off the board. Just try like doing the ordering part of it. It's so hard. Okay. Let me make sure that we got these for Rel. Hold on. I think we got this for Rel. Art Germ for Rel. Okay. Okay, this one is Art Germ. Spider-Girl, Supergirl. Have I seen Megan's Little Pups? Mm-mm. Did you post pictures of it? Okay. All right, this one is Jim Lee. Jim Lee. Just thinking if they are this good, the covers for this version, can't wait for the next set, man. Gosh. This one is J. Scott Campbell with art inks by Nei Rufino. What a dream team this is. So J. Scott Campbell. And I am going to pull all the rest of the Clemenses, don't worry. This one is Albuquerque. Albuquerque. Jason, I see yours. And let's take this and put it in the Clemenses before I accidentally oversell and don't get theirs. Can you add to your pull box? Yeah, I have notes right here I can do. Oh, you mean to like take these and smash them in your pull box? Sure. Okay, I'll take Jim Lee. Jim Lee just came down. Jim Lee. Okay, Ronald, have you sent me a direct message that just says hi to Jen King, the one running the show? Can you send one of those to me if you haven't already? If you've done it before, long ago or now, as long as it goes to this cool Facebook ID, we're good. Okay. I got you. Here we go. What comes up to the board? Clements. Okay. Oh, miss. Stay on there. Okay. This one is a wraparound, I think. Perfect. I see it, Ronald. We're good. All right. This one is a wraparound cover. Scott Koblish. No. A run. Oh, they're just single issues. Stephen. They're going to have this one, and then they'll have the other one, like the Spider-Man, Superman. You can call that one Wrap Around. That one's really cool. Coming off the wall, Crane. Crane. But yeah, I can put it so you get the other half of it that's going to be the Spider-Man, Superman. If you like, I can do that. Okay, this one is Josh Middleton. Look at that. He's breaking through the wall. Sorry, put that one down? Okay. Coming off the wall, Copial. Ronald, you're going to have to say what I call it as I'm taking it off the wall. Because of the way that there's delay, I won't be able to see which one you're saying. All right, wrap around. I got you. Thank you for helping me with that. In the same way, when I do a show, you can't just say Batman because sometimes I'm showing Batman, 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 Batman. So just always call it what I call it, and I'll know what it is. Even if what I call it is wrong. Especially if I call it something wrong. That's fine. Okay. Okay, Steve Clemenses and soup. I think I'm going to be able to read that. Okay. Next, David Nakayama. Very nearly like one of like when they do the negative space one. Yep, standalones. DNA one is the one I got coming to us. Yeah, that one. I just like it because it's like such bright, primary colors. Okay, coming off the wall, Lieber. Okay, this one goes in the Clemenses pile. Okay, this one is Daniel Sampere, Sampere. Believe that's Superboy Prime. I did that. Yep, I did that one. Okay, I'll take one of the Black Soups Spidey. That one. Gotcha. You like the Kingdom Come Superman? Hey, man, the best Superman is a mullet Superman. I'm just going to say it. The best Superman is a mullet Superman. I only have one copy left of the Delato. That's it. One left. Final book. This one is Sandoval. Sandoval. That is one that'll make you dizzy. Clemenses, I've got one of every cover. Black Soups Spidey. I mean, I'd read that book. Coming down from the board is Girads with the bird that's yelling Mitch. Coming down from the board is Adam Hughes. Coming down from the board is Janine, Janin. Dave Johnson. Art Adams. Art Germ. You saw all the ones I got. That was it. What is that? G Spidey. The G Spidey and Soups cupboard. G Spidey and Soups. I'm guessing the Mitch Gerards. I think I've started to be able to interpret your words. First, we tried to get everything, but we could not. It's a lot of stuff. It already doesn't fit on our wall. Last call for J. Scott Campbell. Wrap around. Middleton. Ronald, I'll take one on G. What is on G? The Campbell goes to Norman. All right, Norman, I got you.
So they might be confused because you were calling the covers by the letters, but that Rafa Sandoval was in the same spot that the other cover G was in. Maybe that's the one he's trying to call.
I don't know, but when I was taking it off the wall, I called it a very specific thing. Coming off the wall, Nakayama. Remember, the secret to success is call it what I call it. Behind you, Soups on a crane. I got you, man. Soups on a crane. That will tell me what I need. No crypto, Peter Porker. I don't know how many covers there were on this book, but we kind of made a guess. And also make sure that what you're looking at isn't the covers for Spider-Man, Superman, which aren't part of this release. Sampier, I don't remember if I showed you that coming down. Sampier. And last off the board, Sandoval, otherwise known as Crane, except for it's really just a building. That works. Soups on a crane, also to Norman. You're welcome. I just want to make sure I get everybody what they want, giving you the best possible chances for such things. All right, that is the end of the books that we have for Superman, Spider-Man. If there is a version that you would love to have, I can go out and try to order it right after the show. Don't know what my likelihood of getting them are, but if you want me to try to order, say order, and then what the cover looks like, and I will go out and try. Can no promise, but I can certainly make the effort. I'm happy to do it. All right, that is the end of that box. Let me see if I can do this so I can hand these out. Do this. Okay. Yep. This other one comes next. So many books. Okay, 4 whole short boxes for this week. I called it. Love it. Okay. Oh, I wanted to offer this to everybody. I wouldn't call it if you're not going to get anything else, because otherwise you're going to have to pay for shipping just this free book. But this one is Avengers Armageddon, free previews, review thing for, this is like Chip Zdarsky's new thing. So if you're wanting to know what the Armageddon storyline is about, there's also previews for A Long Way Home and other things that are releasing June. These are free Marvel previews. Hold on, Ronald. This is a show in which I got to go my slow, dumb pace so I can show you everything. Hold your horses. Okay. So there is no absolute Batman releasing this week or absolute Superman releasing this week. So there's 0% chance you're going to have those this week, unless they're reprints. Marvel to Jason. I got you, friend. Okay, but this is the absolute that we do have this week. Absolute Martian Manhunter number 10. There is a hint on this cover as to what color Martian Manhunters you might see in this book, or at least get alluded to. Okay, that is the A cover. Assuming I have more of these. This one is the B cover. Declan Shalvey. C cover. We'll just call this, the last name is Delaria, but we're going to just call this C because that one's hard to spell. And cover D, Heron. Preaching in church tomorrow. Gotta go study. Go do a good job, man. As a Sunday school teacher, I applaud you. Okay. And then Wonder Woman, number 18. The battle between her and oh, this is bad when something you should know all your life totally leaves you. Zatanna. My brain was giving me X names, and I was like, it's not an X name. This is the B cover by Terry Dotson. She looks pissed off. C cover, Limb. Thanks, y'all, for the hearts and such. That makes me happy. D cover by Putri. Nope, all of the stuff that I have on the board that isn't brand new books for this week, those don't get shown until I am done with brand new books. So we are right in the middle of DC right now. Then we'll hit Marvel and we'll be done. And then we'll show those books. So sorry, Bronze. We're going to get to them. I'm just slow, large, and a dork. That's the end of those. You did not. You are still in good shape. Okay. This is book 2 of the Dark Knight trilogy. This is called Dark Knight Triumphant. So it's just Dark Knight Returns, book 2. Claim a Delato and black suit. Oh, please. I gotta see if I can find that. Suit. Delato. Crane. I think I might have sold all the Delato. Oh, that is Delato. It's okay. Okay, there's Delato, SF, and then Hughes. SF. We all got to work, man. It's okay. If you ever show up late for the show, do not feel worried about asking me for stuff. Just know it'll take me a second to find it. And even if you don't come into the show at time at all, like you miss the show altogether, please just message me via DM and I'll pull them before I open the store in the morning. The problem is if you message me after 10 o'clock when the doors open, I will probably not see it until after all the first run of people come through. I don't want to miss you, so. Right. Did I miss anything? No, okay. Back of that. All right. There are a bunch of places to jump on to DC, both last week and this week, that I highly recommend. I should have read this one, but I did not get to. This one's Gotham's New Trinity starts here. For people that liked the miniseries, it included Green Arrow, Batman, and The Question. You might like this jump-in spot. This one is Detective Comics 1107, which the Trinity is going to be Batman, Green Arrow, and the Black Canary. Okay, coming off the board is the free Marvel previews. Put that rocks here. Another first thing, I know that they said there was a new appearance in this one, and I don't know who it is because I didn't get to read this one, but here's another place to jump in. This one is Green Lantern, number 33, The Rise of Kyle Rayner starts here. Okay, I'm pulling down all the Martian Manhunter. The A cover, I think a lot of people have it added to their pull boxes, and that's awesome. You won't ever miss it. Boop. 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 Okay. You like, oh, the Arcadia you liked? Here is a new place to start to jump in for Harley Quinn. This is Harley Quinn number 60. The Silent Sentinel starts here. The Bat Quinn. She looks like she's having a good old time up there. Hey, Danny. I know that everyone's been liking to read Justice League Unlimited because it had so much good stuff to be important for the DCKO storyline, and it continues here. This one is Justice League Unlimited number 17. This one is called Villain Amnesty. Starts here. I don't know how they coordinated all these beginnings of cool storylines, but they did. Also, you can get into the DC Vertigo, Brutal Dark. This is an Ezra Kane mystery. This is the number 2. I think I have maybe 1 or 2 copies of number 1 still out there if you'd like me to go grab that for you. And that goes for really anything I'm showing you. If you're saying to yourself, oh my gosh, I wish I had this that my LCS ran out of, just let me know and I'll pull it for you. I read this one and I cannot recommend it more highly. This is Superboy Prime, which got pulled over into our universe for DCKO battles. Isn't going to leave because Superman is missing, presumed maybe dead, as he gave up all of his Omega energy to disperse amongst all our heroes. This one is number 36. It's the beginning of a big Superboy Prime storyline. I have a feeling that many fans, we have a lot of people that read Nightwing. I have a feeling a lot of those same readers are going to pull that. And that is the end of all of the DC books. DC books are done. Put down all of my Wonder Woman. Okay, that's what I did. Boop. SF's going to read some soups. I can't wait for you to read them. And also, it's a reminder, if you ever want to start a pull box with us, you don't have to be close to us. You just need to know what you want, and they will be in your pile even before we start the live show. It works just the way a regular pull box does. Okay, let's see. Where can we go next? This is the beginning of Marvel. It's Marvel time. Okay. We are into part 5 of the Death Spiral. I am loving this series. This is really ASM number 25, but it brings us a new bad in Torment, and then our normal 2 bads, Venom and Carnage, in different forms than we're used to. And then Pete, fresh back from being kicked out of our galaxy, I guess. He gets punched out. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Whose art is this? I kind of like this one. Give me the artist. Okay, this is the Amazing Visions cover. It looks a lot like Ross, but I can't tell. So that is Ben Reilly, Peter Parker, and I don't know who that's supposed to be down there. You can just call this one Ben Reilly if you want. And then I also have Bagley. And then I'm not 100% certain. That looks maybe like Qua. That is the cutest Mary Jane I've ever seen. Just call it Mary Jane. Hey, London. Okay. Ooh. Awesome sauce. This one is your chance to read Cyclops number 1 if you missed the first issue. This is the second printing. They did the same as the first printing. They just took out the color of the plants and stuff around him. MJ and Bagley get called. MJ, Bagley. MJ and Bagley go to SF. Okay. Got it. All right. Next. This is the Deadly Hands of Kunlun. Fury of the Dragon versus Wrath of the Serpent. This is number 2. Okay, I'm going to take that Batman, Dark Knight Triumphant, and the Detective Comics off the board. And I have a ton of people getting into this book. This is Dungeons of Doom, number 3. We still don't quite know what is in this dungeon of tricks, but everyone is after it. The Captain America book that's running right now is all about the fight for the power of that. We haven't seen Valeria in a while, even though she was like willed all that stuff. Where is she? She better protect her stuff or people are going to start stealing it. Can anyone really say they missed Cyclops? It's actually a good book. It's written by a friend of mine, Alex Packnadell. He kind of like made me at least want to read a Cyclops book by tugging on my heartstrings a little bit. I still don't like Cyclops. I'm never going to be like a Cyclops, like, woo, that guy. But I can say a book is good about Cyclops. This is Fantastic Four First Foes, number 1. This is a storyline that takes place during the time when our 4 astronauts are going up into space, but it's from the point of view of the teacher of Reed Richards. I guess he actually really is, but he believes himself to be essential and important to what happened to them, that they survived. He has an idea for a world AI kind of thing that'll help with everything. And he gets really pissed off when none of that works out for him. Everyone's paying attention to the Fantastic Four. Okay, this one is Fantastic Four, the main series. This is Invincible Woman, Part 4. So, Fantastic Four number 9. Green Lantern comes off the board. Okay. This is Generation X-23 by Jody Hauser. Number 2, Wolverine takes on the Generated, which is that dude. Harley Quinn comes off the board. Godzilla Infinity Roar, number 2. Looks like we have Godzilla, Galactus, King Ghidorah, the Silver Surfer, Thor, and forgot that guy's name. It's another G name, so it's messing with me. It messes me up because I already said the word Galactus. Justice League Unlimited comes off the board. Okay. Inglorious X-Force, number 3, Tim Seeley. Brutal Dark comes off the board. Gladiator goes to Joy. Oh, it's Gladiator. Not calling anything. Telling me who it is. Thank you. I'm almost aware of what's going on around me. Okay, Williamson's Iron Man. This is number 3. This has been a really strong start. Make sure this went to our pull box person. It did. Okay, I got Iron Man. This is Scotty Young for this week. It's adorable. No words though. And then this one is, oh, that is so tiny. I'm not going to be able to tell you the cover artist. I'm so sorry. This is cover D. It looks real good, but I can't read it. It's so little. Just $5 for the Odin ash can. It's a flip book, Garcia. It's got, on the other side, it has Destruction Be Our Lot as an ash can, too. Then Superman, which is literally Superboy Prime coming off the wall. Doggy time. Doggies get to walk. Doggies get to walk. Scotty Young goes to Garcia. Garcia. Boop. Okay. Null, number 3. Little bit of Thanos and Null on this. They're competing thrones there. Oh, I would have loved to have read this book because this has been killer. That's not a pun. It's just really great. The Punisher, number 4, Marvel Knights. If you have not been picking up this book, you're just missing all kinds of perfection. And this one is the Jiang variant. Looks a little bit 3D. Amazing Spider-Man comes off the wall. Okay, New Avengers number 10. It's a pretty good group right there. Cyclops comes down. Okay, Predator Bloodshed number 2. Deadly Hands of Kunlun comes off the board. We're getting close. Psylocke Ninja number 3. Tim Seeley. Dungeons of Doom comes off. This was, one of my reads for the week. Oh, sorry. This is Punisher number 2. Ben Percy's awesome launch. Punisher just comes off of being controlled utterly. Doesn't remember doing any of the assassinations he was doing, or he just is fully in confusal. This is Punisher number 2, Doom Homage. This is the C variant where he's reading Daredevil. Look at that. I only have one of those. I have one copy of D, the real man. I have one copy of the Marvel Rivals. What the heck? And one copy of April Fool's Day. What is even going on? Well, we know that the Punisher wears tidy whities now. All right, Fantastic Four comes off the board. I know, right? Rogue number 3, David Nakayama. Regular Fantastic Four comes off the board. Okay. Psy number 3, Dimensional Rivals, Peach Momoko. Gen X. I'm watching my time, so I have enough time for doing the slabs, y'all. Plowing through these last ones pretty quickly, and I apologize. Oh, this is awesome. Facsimile Silver Surfer number 1. This cover just makes me happy every time I see it. Godzilla. Another book I should have read this week. Ultimate Endgame number 3.
Is this being in the box?
So far. You need all these first.
Okay.
Get those, then that. And then you're going to skip this and this. And when I'm done with this box, I'm going to give this to you. And then I'll take care of these two, okay? Because those are the ones that are going to be like tons of stuff that I'm going to find homes for. X-Force comes off. Okay. Uncanny X-Men. Where the Monsters Dwell. Part 3. This is number 25. Still Gail Simone. I hope it's forever Gail Simone. That's cover C. And this is the Doom homage. Iron Man comes off the board. Two more books, then we're going to get to slabs. Wiccan Witches Road number 4. Just pull them all the way over there. By the way, it's really easy to avoid that. You just push them all the way open. You're closed. Wolverine, Weapons of Armageddon, issue number 2. This is Chip Zdarsky. All right, I'm going to take down everything, show you everything. Punisher, New Avengers, Predator, Psylocke. Punisher, Rogue, Psy, Silver Surfer Facsimile, Ultimate Endgame, Wolverine and Punisher. So this one, and then which of the Punishers? The rifle. Oh my goodness. Rivals cover for Punisher. I got you. Hopefully I got that right. Tell me if I'm wrong. Okay, now is your chance to ask after any of the slabs that you were hoping to see. Just say what they are and we'll get to them. You don't have to wait for me to show it to anybody. I will go through all of them, but you don't have to wait. Okay. I know that someone was waiting for something. Something somewhere is killing some children's. All right, all of these came from my good friend who's been consigning with us forever from Mexico. And he has a really great collection. But he is moving and wanted to downsize some of his collection. So he brought it to me to offer to you guys. So This is Something is Killing the Children, number 8, second printing, 9 and 8, just $60. Nick! Nick is on. Let's give him some thumbs up. Pew, 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 pew. I can do it. Oh, except he's not going to see it because it's going to be over on Facebook. Pew, pew, pew. Okay. Also have Something is Killing the Children, number 9. First print, 9.8, 100. And Something is Killing the Children, number 13. First print, 9.8, $75. I hope you guys tune in to Mr. Barucci's awesome art shows on Fridays. They're so good. All right, this one's special. This is a flip book. It's Malibu Sun. That this one has Early Pit. And then its flip book is Ex-Mutants. But this one is 9.2 Malibu Sun for $80. This guy's a big fan of Pit, The Max, Simpsons, that kind of stuff. Okay. These are 2 very rare books. This is one of only 2 that are on the CGC registry. This is The Tax, number 1/2. It's a parody book. It's got art on the cover by Bill Mouse. That's why you want it. This is a 9.8. That one is $500. And then weirdly, even rarer, I didn't even know this exists. This one is a 9.2, The Tax, number 1. There are none listed at all. There are no historically sold books and none now. That one is also $500. The Tax. On the back, it advertises the skunk. The Max, number 1, 9.8, is $72. On the wall also, I showed it earlier, but I'll show it again. I've got our copies of Dork number 1, third prints, and White Sky number 1, second prints. Venom, Lethal Protector. This is 9.8, super hard to achieve in these like cool foil covers. That one is $115. Beavis and Butthead, number 1. This one is also a 9.8 for $75. And an Itchy and Scratchy, number 1. This one is a 9.8 for $100. Bless you. You got everything. That's it. Yep. Okay. This is for me to put out. Got it. I got some Scotty hidden on the wall here. Old Man Logan, number 1. That one's $10. It says, young old man Logan, don't even make sense, you shark jumper. Wolverine, number 1, is $10. Berserker. Deadpool Team Up, number 884, guest starring The Watcher. That one's $12. Captain America White. is 10. And Cable and Deadpool number 47 is 13. Scotty. Got the Odin Ash can. Oh, Garcia, every single one I just showed you was Scotty. Can you give me some more specifics, please? All right, this little section I'm about to show you is related to the trailer for Spider-Man. I pulled all the stuff that looks like it might be stuff that the storyline might hit. I've got Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man number 1 for $75. So Old Man Logan. I got you, Garcia. Okay, this one is Amazing Spider-Man number 134. This is just in fine condition, but it is the second appearance of Punisher, but important to the trailer, it's the first appearance of Tarantula. That one is $55. Also seen clearly in the trailer is Scorpion. Here is the first appearance of Scorpion. This one is in great shape, except for there is a rip through the whole book right here. 1 inch. That's it. And that one is $500. First Scorpion. This is Amazing Spider-Man number 20. 34 goes away. Gotcha, Clemences. And then I pulled these because I think I know what I'm seeing on the screen. This is Peter Parker Spider-Man number 9. So this says, the horror returns, Venom is back. I know in previous little trailer stuff I've seen for the new movie, I've seen definite black suit Spider-Man stuff. And there are lots of storylines that could impact, but this one is a very inexpensive way to get into one of the possibilities. It's just $5. Venom is back. $5 Peter Parker Spider-Man number 9. Another thing that gets mentioned in the trailer is Friendly Neighborhood. This is Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 1. It is a second print variant, and it is just $6. The prices haven't started to move on that quite yet. And then I managed to order these books before they got sold out at our distributor. This is really first print number 1, The Century. Released last week. It is amazing. This is Infinity Gauntlet number 196. This is a signature series signed by Jim Starlin. Almost all of these that I see are signed by Perez, which is the cover artist. But this one is unique. It has the Perez like little logo thing up here, but it's Starlin autographed, and it is $400. I have Darker Image number 1. This is signed by both Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld, which most of the time when you see this book, it is signed by other people, not those two people. First appearance of Max, Deathblow, and Bloodwolf, all in this issue. This one is 9.2 at $240. Signature series. Justin, I got you. I don't have anything up for here for you, do I? Okay. ASM 134 and Spectacular Spider-Man. Oh, because they have the same colors and everything. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, this one is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Last Ronin #5. It is signed by a ton of people. Ben Bishop, Louis Antonio Delgado, Kevin Eastman, Tim Walls, and Esau and Isaac Escorcia in 2024. This is a 9.6 for 500. It's probably $500 worth of autographs. You know what? I don't feel good about that. I'm going to move that up there. Okay. This is Batman #1, New 52, signed by Capullo and Snyder. A 9.8 for 375. Beginning of the Court of Owls. Spawn #1. First appearance of Spawn. There's a pit pin-up by Dale Keown, a Spawn pin-up by George Perez. Pull out Spawn poster. This is a 9.8 for 425. Batman Vengeance of Bane special #1. First appearance and origin of Bane. Signed by Glenn Fabry, which is the cover artist. This is a 9.2 for 500. Something is Killing the Children. Secret Ash Can #21. This one is a virgin cover, signed by Tynion, and 9.8, 150. Can kind of see there's a logo on the front. Oh, there you go. You can see the crest of the Order of St. George on there. Signed Batman 9.8. Sounds like a steal. Yeah, it does. It probably is. I looked it up and tried to do a good job of making it fair, but okay, I got some Simpsons stuff. This one is Simpsons Comics and Stories. This is the Ash Can from 1993. It's just in an 8.5, but it's hard to find these in good shape. That one's 150. And then I have a couple copies of Simpsons #1. This one's got a pull-out poster, flip book, 9.8, 130. These are eligible for layaway, but they are consigned to me, so we can't have long layaway. It's just that the regular 2-month layaway. Long Shot #1. This one always surprises me because it's an expensive book, but I always read it as being, this is super inexpensive, but it's not. Art Adams cover. First appearance of Long Shot and Spiral. 9.8, 235. What's funny, did you ask that question right as I was answering that? X-Force 2, second appearance of Deadpool, 9.8, $50. New Mutants 100, first appearance of the X-Force, first full appearance of Shatterstar, and last issue of the New Mutants. This is a 9.8 for $80. I was reading your mind. Static #1, DC Milestone. This is the collector's edition. First appearance of Static, Virgil Hawkins. This is a 9.8 for 115. There was a big resurgence in interest in these since they had that successful Dakota incident book, which I think they're going to make a second print for you guys because it sold out so fast. X-Force #1. This one has, I think this one's called a negative thing. They make positive ones too, where it's black with white, but this one's a negative, and that one is 80. Small and rabid. I think he bought this one from me back in the day. This is Lollipop Kids #1 from Aftershock Comics, which is interesting. You would think Aftershock stuff was dead, but they just announced something in Hollywood being developed, so it's still moving forward, a lot of that stuff. The 9.8 is just $50. Short box of Simpsons for $30. Dude, Garcia, that's a good deal. Just a couple more and we'll be done. This is Thor #2. Early appearance of my brain. Of Jane Foster as Thor. That one is just $50 for a 9.8. And then X-Force 11, first appearance of Real Domino, Nina Thurman. This one is a 9.8 for $50. Which really, anytime you can get a slab for $50, you might as well, because it costs you more dollars to get it actually graded. And I think I showed everything on the board. Does anyone have any questions? We've got a whole 3 minutes for such things. And you can also send me a message afterwards so I can pull stuff for you. I'm happy to do that. But I'm likely going to put out the books I got to fit magically on the wall. I'm going to head for the house and get some dinner. Thursday, I have some collections that I just got through pricing, and there's some really great stuff in there, so don't miss Thursday's show. Also, part of the proceeds go to military charity. I have chosen Comic Books for Kids, which is funny because Comic Book for Kids also has a division that sends books to the military, so that is what I've chosen for ours. So if you can show up, I'd be really happy about that. Help me raise money for our charity. He works so hard for that, and every time I see him, he just makes me happy. He's just one of those people. The Bane book. The Vengeance of Bane is signed by Glenn Fabry, who is the cover artist. Signed in black right there. I'm sorry, it's really, there you go. That's better. And then Garcia wants to take an ash can. I got you. Garcia, Sergio. Anybody else? Joy, that one is 500. Take that first true domino. Okay, that's fine. First true domino for $50 goes to the Fords. Joy, you want to put it under David? I can put it under you, but you usually tell me to do it, David. I don't want to mess up. 1 minute. And then Jay's going to go home and love doggies. Okay. And Bill to David. Sure. I got it. This is him technically. Technically or actually. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Please do feel free to connect with me before I open on tomorrow for the new books. For any of the slabs and stuff, you can message me anytime, or the other stuff I showed from the wall. Some of it's going to be out on the main floor, but I'm going to get as close as I can to pulling everything for you guys. If you called Archangel 10s on Saturday, I'm going to pull them on Thursday from the warehouse. So I'll invoice them on Wednesday, but you're going to have a little delay in seeing shipping. Why not both? Remember, no Henri. Please enjoy the night. Jay, enjoy your night. Jay and family have been moving and are probably exhausted to death. So send your well wishes and hearts and all those goodies. And please, please, please share with your friends and ask them to subscribe if they're watching on YouTube. It helps us a lot. It costs you nothing. If you think what we're doing is worthwhile, it would make my day if you did that. I will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.